yeah, my excuse for not hitting that is I'm on a freshly welded bike. So yeah, that's my excuse for the weekend. All right, we made it out to Ironman MX. Quick turnaround from Lake Sugar Tree, but I'm not mad at that because I didn't do too well out there. But we just got off of practice. It's Friday, practice day. Tomorrow's race day. We'll get into racing pretty early. I felt good out there on the track. I hit my marks on everything I wanted to hit except for one jump that y'all be seeing tomorrow. How'd you feel?
Hit everything I wanted to. Hit the quad. Didn't get the table, thought about it, but it doesn't seem like it's really worth it for what we're racing. So maybe tomorrow if someone's in front of me that hits it, we'll hit it, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it, to be honest.
The table's the one I was talking about, but we hit the quad on a quad. As you saw from the GoPro footage, I ate it first race. Broke a couple things on my front left rear tire. Pretty much that whole area was trashed. Had to repair it. Got it fixed. Going out for my second race. People are laughing at me as I'm using the camera, but you know I don't care.
We're not laughing. We're laughing with you.
Indeed. Hey, you saw the crash, right? What did it look like?
I didn't really see it. I saw like the first half of it, but kind of scared me because there was a medical flag, and then the dude at the stretcher was coming over to him. So
yeah,
he's all right though.
That was all good. It's a little banged up. Be fine. All right, as we were sitting on the line waiting for Moto 2 to start, they decided to douse the track in water. So there's not much of this video, and I neutral bombed the start. It's a terrible start. Don't know how I did. The guy next to me also neutral bombed it, but nobody was happy that they watered the track, and I didn't realize how bad it was until we got to this first corner. Dude, the thing is sloshed. It literally turned it into a whole mud race, but that's the last of the good footage. Don't want to talk about it. They watered right before it. Clearly. End of the first day. Be back out here tomorrow. Hopefully for a better day. Sunday, Moto 1's about to take off. I told myself I was just going to take it easy in this race because I got a minor concussion in my crash yesterday. And I neutral bombed the start again, dude. I don't know what was going on with me. I neutral bombed it twice this weekend. That piece of dirt gets hit off pretty quickly. But you see all those rocks flying? Those are all rocks. Or hard dirt clumps. They hurt. But it's probably a good thing that I didn't get the start because I did tell myself if I was like top 3 off the start or top 5 that I was gonna full send it and go for it, and I probably didn't need to do that with the concussion. So getting a bad start forced me to kind of just take it easy. Plus, like, trying to work through the pack in B class can get sketchy. So I was just like, I'll take what I can get. But right now I'm pretty far back. As you can see, there's a whole group of people in front of me, and I think there was like 13 in this race or something like that, and I'm definitely in the back half. But we're coming up on this section. I was Moto 16 out of like 30 something on Sunday, so the track isn't, it's really not that rough at all, honestly. It was way rougher Saturday because we have way more people on it. This section right here is where I crashed yesterday. The guy from Rip It Up Film said, or one of the camera guys from Rip It Up Film said he got my crash on camera. But what happened is I took that jump and then I landed favoring my left side, and my spindle broke, my rotor broke, my caliper broke, and I think my front bumper just kind of grabbed and flung me over. I really don't remember the crash too much, but that's kind of what people were telling me happened. I'm still waiting for the video. But yeah, the track wasn't too long. That honestly was pretty much the whole track. This is the whole first lap coming around right here. Lap 1 done. That finish line jump was fun. I just wasn't really full sending it this lap. But we had this little awkward off camber that took me a while to catch a fast line on the practice day, but once we got it down, we started making it work. And I like this outside inside lane. I thought it was faster all weekend. Obviously it didn't show right there, but now we're coming up over to this hill and into the roller section, which was fun. I was trying to double out all weekend right there. It was just hard. You kind of had to bunny hop it a little bit. I got it sometimes and other times didn't, but like I said, just trying to take it easy this race. Tried the inside lane because I heard this guy coming around me, and then when I got past, I was like, okay, I don't need to take it that easy. Let's try to make some passes and salvage some points. All right. So coming around this outside, going down this downhill, holding it wide open around this inside was fun, and using that little hill as a berm. Coming around, you know, I wasn't scared to hit that inside, the one that I crashed on yesterday. I was just taking it a little easier so I didn't do what I did yesterday. And then I was hitting this quad right here. I was quadding this in practice on Friday. I just didn't get an opportunity to do it in any of these races. And then anytime I did get an opportunity to do it, I just wasn't going to risk quadding it because it got super sketch. Dude, this middle line and the whoops, I was taking it all weekend. It was way smoother and way faster than the left or right side. Every time I was behind somebody, they were either taking the left or the right. And every time I'd go in the middle, I was just making so much time on them. That middle line was nice. Because everyone thinks you got to go either left or right. That middle line was so smooth. I actually really like that anthill or big single, whatever you want to call it. You just charge it as fast as you can and then lock up rear and front brakes going up the face. You got some gnarly braking bumps in the second moto, you guys will see. And then this one right here, kind of the same thing. It was just not as steep, but it got, the braking bumps on that one are actually probably worse. Oh, and you saw that crash up top? Two guys came together. The guy that's going around the outside right there and then go down is actually my buddy Tyler, a different Tyler. I know, I have two friends named Tyler that we run pretty much the same class together, but this is a different Tyler. Not the one that I race with down in Florida all the time. But I see him and I'm like, it'd be kind of fun to go battle with him. Let's try to at least catch up to him. So then I charge this and come on the inside and kind of push this guy out, take over that inside line right here, make that pass quickly. I think when I saw Tyler, it definitely motivated something inside of me. I was like, let's go battle with this guy. I've never had a legit straight up battle with him, so this was fun. Doubling that, a couple people were tripling it in the higher classes. Every time I would double it in practice, you pretty much almost triple it. I just never went for it. I should have gone for it. If we go back there next year, I'll go for it. All right, see, he's on the left side, and see how it's kind of kicking him all over the place? That middle line, see how much faster that middle line is? Got right up on his booty. That middle line is so nice. Trying to dive inside on him. This double, dude, no one was making all weekend, except I think a few pros were doing it. But none of the amateurs were, at least in my classes, they weren't doing it. Try to get him on the off camber. It was just so hard. That off camber, if you came in up top, you're just gonna slide all the way down. Try to do this outside, inside line, but it wasn't too good. It wasn't fast enough to make the pass. The other line that he was in was definitely the faster line. Seeing these rollers right here, I was doing middle most of the time, but I wanted to try to dive inside so I could try to squeeze inside on him, but I couldn't make it happen. He was holding his line really good when we started racing, and yeah, no, his racecraft was on point this race. None of us were hitting this big one. I think only one guy in our class was hitting it. It wasn't even the top two guys. It was like a guy that was running in fourth, and he wasn't really making much time. If you just scrub it and get back on the gas and kind of like launch off of it in fourth gear, you'd probably only lose about half a second compared to the guy that's actually taking it. So we kind of get side by side right here, trying to make something happen at the last second, but again, I could have quadded it right here next to him, but in my mind, I'm like, don't take the risk, don't take the risk. This is your buddy, you don't want to hurt him either. You don't want to accidentally mess up and clip his tire or something. So we're coming up right here, and see, he's getting a little sideways in the left side, but he veered over to the middle. He started catching that middle line. That middle line was nice. Braking hard into this, and by this point, I'm like, yeah, he's got it. We're coming to the checkered right here, and yeah, no, it was a good race, Tyler. Thumbs up. And now we are going to be off to the next one. Updated Sunday. Just got done with race one. I didn't realize till last night that I didn't really get any footage from yesterday. So one of the camera crew guys here did say they got my crash. So if it does have my crash, follow my Instagram, NickForelli17. I'll post it on there. I'm just gonna post Sunday's motos today. When I crashed yesterday, I think I got a mild concussion, and my back hurts a bit. So I was really just taking it easy out there the best I could. The competitive nature kind of kicked in. I started pushing. I got a terrible start, neutral bump to start, which I did it yesterday too. I don't know how I did it. I even checked to make sure it was in gear. But yeah, Not the best of starts, kind of tried to make my way through the pack. It's kind of chaotic back there, but got one more moto today, then we are on our way home. Last moto of the day, 450B Moto 2. Gate's about to drop, and this time, I didn't neutral bomb it, but I kind of wheelied a little bit, pulled in the clutch and lost some time. And then right here, everyone leaves me because for whatever reason, I was trying to click up into 4th gear on the start, but it wouldn't come out of 3rd gear. We were using new foot pegs. I don't know, but just I wasn't clicking up properly, or I didn't have my foot underneath the shifter enough. I just wouldn't go up into 4th gear. So I was a little confused by that on the start, and I'm like, okay, great. Another bad start. Got to work my way through the pack. At least I didn't neutral bomb it that time. Stop the neutral bomb trend. But we're going through these rollers. See, again, 2 guys in front of me. That's my buddy Tyler again. And I'm like, okay, great. We get to run it back. Run that battle back. I need to get him this time, right? But so rip this outside. I thought the outside was faster than the inside, but then see, no one's really taking that big table again. This uphill right here was was rougher, because this is one of the later motos. But I was finding that I was making time on people there by just lifting the front end up over those bumps as I was charging and hitting the brakes at the very last second. I think people were hitting the brakes too early, and I was able to make up some time on them right there. So right now, I have my target set on Tyler. I'm just trying to get around this guy right now so I can go at him. And then we come across this medical flag. I'm like, what the heck? But dude's laid out on the track right there. Hope you're alright, man. If you're watching this, heal quickly. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Had to hit the left side of the rollers right there. I didn't have to, but I did. But it wasn't too bad. As you can see, the track's just a lot rougher than the earlier moto. It's a lot drier and a lot slicker. Not complaining about the dry. Would way rather it be dry than have it soaked with water like it was the day before. Gnarly braking bump going up that outside of that single though. I don't know if you caught it. You probably saw it on Tyler's, and you could probably see the buck on my bike. But that was the last time I tried to go outside because of that one. Still like this lane more. I don't remember if this is where I make the pass on the guy. No, not yet. Maybe? I don't know. These races all just kind of jumble together. But we're going to take this right lane and try to... Ooh, Tyler got that double. And try to sneak in on the inside. I know I get this guy this lap. Somewhere. We're going to rip the outside right here. It was so slick. You could just kind of slide in and keep a lot of the momentum. Coming up, I think I get him right here on the one I was talking about. See, just pick the front end up and charge, brake last second, get in. I was kind of like in the middle right there, but it was all right. That had a split line yesterday, or the day before. This guy's coming up on me again. But yeah, that one had a split line on the day before, but this line, today, it was kind of just all flat. Like that split lane got taken out the day before. They still got the medical flag going. I don't know what was going on, but according to everybody that was watching it, some kids had to drag that guy off the side of the track. I don't know where the medics were, but two kids had to drag that guy off the side of the track. And then, as you're gonna see when we go around again, the medical flags didn't stop. You almost stalled right there. They made contact right there. Medical flags didn't stop waving that whole race. So I thought they were going to red flag it when I came around that first lap, but they never did. So yeah, Tyler made contact and made the pass. Now I see him. I still have my target locked on him. Like, okay, so I got to make this pass quickly so I can stay with him and he doesn't leave me. I think I get pass in this section right here. Yeah, back on the rollers. Everyone's either hitting the rollers on the left or the right, so both sets of rollers, the middle line was a lot smoother. But use that berm and rail it and just hit the gas up this jump. Coming through this section again, pick the front end up, charging. See, I made some time right there. And there was like no soft landing for that one. It was just so flat and so hard. I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell. The track's super hard packed. It's super hard packed. We're gonna try to jump on this inside, and Felt good going up this one, this little double right here. Saw that the yellow flag's still there, so I was like, okay, the medical flag's probably still out, so I had to slow up. You can't jump on a medical flag or you get docked positions. I really wasn't trying to get docked positions, so I had to slow way up. And then get back on the gas here, rip outside, because that inside lane is trash unless you're tripling in, which I only saw a couple of the guys who were in, the pros were doing it, and then a few guys in pro sport were doing it. Look how gnarly those braking bumps are. Tyler bicycling a little bit, making some time right there. Gassing it, going up to this spot that I like. Tyler loved that outside with that big old bump. I tried to avoid it after I hit it the first time. He got a better drive out of that off camber that time than I did. And now I'm just gassing it, and woo! Yeah, it's rough. I don't remember it being this rough. Wow. But yeah, you can see those braking bumps going up the face. That was crazy. Literally, when we got here Sunday, the braking bumps weren't gone. Like, they groomed, but I guess they didn't groom enough because those braking bumps are still up the face. I didn't mind them. I actually like it when the track gets rough, but I was just expecting it to be groomed when we got there. But it was all good. I enjoyed the track. The track was super fun. Hope to be back next year and hit this jump. I didn't hit this jump this year. I want to hit this jump next year, making that a goal to hit that jump. This is the last lap, so getting on his rear, and I'm kind of trying to make a last push. I'm hoping the medical flag is gone this time around. Hit this inside lane, try to run it up side by side, but I see the yellow flag, and I'm like, if the yellow flag's way back here, if that medical flag wasn't there, I would have been able to make the pass right there. But he even looked back. He did a little look back. He saw the medical flag. I had to check up, go behind him, get back on the gas right now. It was confusing though, because that's where the guy was down, but the medical flag was like 20 feet up, so I didn't know if I should get back on the gas once I got past that guy or just once I got past the medical flag. But through the rollers, I'm like, okay, this is my last chance. I think it's over. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to pass him, but Tyler stalls and that guy runs into the back of him. Straight up gave me a gift, 2 positions at the last second. Big thanks, Tyler. That was a great race. I appreciate the gift. If we call it an early birthday present, early Christmas present, whatever you want to do. But good racing, had a great time. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. I didn't really get an outro. We were kind of just trying to get out of there. But we got Budds Creek in 5 weeks. I'm skipping the next one. We're just using that as one of the drops. But which is Sunset. We'll see you at Budds.